From every strand on the line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook, let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Angler's Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stout.
Good evening, everybody. I'm John.
How y'all are? Cajun Rob here hanging out with you.
and we make up Co-Angler's Corner.
Yep.
Oh,
and north and south. We cover the north and the south at the same time.
yeah. Yes. And tonight's guest I actually got to meet in person. One of the few that we've had on. Great guy, great fisherman, good friend, good all-around person. He fishes a lot in the Northeast, the Potomac and Chesapeake Bay area. But he still has to drive a little bit. He's in one of those areas like Ike and Ellie who if you're not fishing in the city, lifting up manhole covers, fishing, you're not finding water close. But all right, let's bring my friend on, Devon. They call him the Vonz, Norwood, Kitson.
Hey, what's going on?
Sir.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
All right.
So one of the questions we'd like to start out with is what got you into fishing and especially tournament fishing, if you don't mind going back with that?
Fishing, I started about like 7 years old, just like everybody else, with a bobber and some bluegills and some worms, with my uncles and my father. Then I would say I graduated because they weren't into tournament fishing. So I would say maybe like when I was like 26, 25 years old, I met this guy named Gomez, and he got me into the NJ Bass Nation. And that's what started tournament fishing. Yeah, I got into a club, and ever since then, I graduated and then got into FLW, fished that for like the last 2 years of it. And then I got into MLF and even got a FLW trophy. To like,
nice.
One of those old FLW trophies.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And
I got one. That's collector's item, man. I got one. That's collector's item.
Yeah, those are collector's items now. Yeah, because MLF is the deal now. So,
I got one too.
That's been like, yeah. But that's what started. That's what started it. Everything.
Oh, cool, man.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on is A, you're a friend of mine, you're a great co-angler, you respect everything, and B, you won a BFL on the Potomac.
Oh wow!
And
I actually got a top 5 on the Potomac, and I won the Kerr Reservoir the month before that one. So
okay.
Wow.
So it was like back to back. Yeah. It was like back to back actually.
So you won the Kerr Reservoir tournament.
Yeah.
Why was that thing in the Potomac?
Well, because they had the Potomac like the following week, I believe, and then I actually got a cut.
Okay.
I got a top 5 in that. Yeah. So.
All right.
And 2 totally different kind of bodies of water, man. That's impressive, man. We're the way to be versatile on that.
Yeah. It's not easy from the back of the boat, but you just gotta adjust, really.
Oh yeah,
all about
absolutely.
adjusting to what's going on. The win on Kerr Reservoir was a spring event, I would say, like April 27th.
Yep.
And it was rainy. It was kind of a funky bite going on, and jerkbait all day.
Oh hey.
Yeah, all day.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
I should probably pack some when I go fishing, because if it has more than one hook, I don't usually take it. But no, congratulations, man. I mean, a top
Appreciate
5 and a win all in a couple weeks.
Yeah. It wasn't easy.
That's awesome, man. That's great finish, man. Great finish.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
Man, you must have felt like Van Damme or Ike and Ellie or Jacob Gillett.
Well, I've been screaming lately, basically in the back of the boat, catching a frog lately down the Potomac, man. The Potomac is on fire right now.
Right.
It literally is on fire right now, yeah. Yeah, those some good Maryland fishermen too. They're on that bite hard. That frog bite is it's going on right now hard. Yeah, yeah. It's on fire down there. And I've been in some good situations lately where I've just been really confident on that frog down there and been catching them really well. Yeah. Yeah. Even like last year, was it 2023, I believe it was? I caught a 6 and a 5 back to back
Ooh,
on a frog.
ooh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, those are the two fish I'm holding up right there in the picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, gotcha. Man, can't beat that.
Yeah, yeah, and my boater actually asked me, and I told you the series where to go because he was from New York. He didn't really know the river too well.
Right?
I said, "Hey, let's go to the mouth of a quai." So I went to the mouth of a quai, milked that for like the whole day.
Oh, hey, it worked out. Hey,
Yeah, it's a lot of grass in that mouth.
yeah, I'm the same way. When I'm a co-angler, I don't tell my boater where to go unless he asks, and I'll say, okay, I got a couple places. So I'm kind of the same way on that.
Yeah, and it's always good to practice and have your own stuff because
Yep.
sometimes that happens. Sometimes
Oh,
that
absolutely.
happens, and it's a team effort. I never
Yep.
try to make it a competing effort. Unfortunately, sometimes the boater doesn't want to catch his fish first. So I always but if I get the fish first, I'm always encouraging him like, hey, you're going to get your fish. You're going to get your fish. You're going to get your fish.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I mean, a lot of tournaments, you show up, your boater shows up at his spot, and it's like all muddy or it got washed out or something, and then you start scrambling, and you could tell, dudes like shook up and scrambling. Hey, man, it's cool, we got this.
Yeah,
correct.
Could be a lot worse,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had being a co. Yeah, I've had a couple of boats break down. My boater's his batteries died, and we never could get it to start up till like the time we were supposed to weigh in, and had another, and we had a little motor issue, but it happens. So hopefully all that's out of the way.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of fishing.
Yeah. Well, we still made it back. It just didn't make it back in time, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least you guys got back safe.
I had a fun story. I was fishing a Toyota Series event up on Champlain.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My boater's boat wouldn't start. Halfway through the day, we were getting ready to run. So he called up his buddy. Says, "Hey, come help me." So we jumped off of his boat and used jumper cables.
Yep.
And
yeah,
I was like, man, why? I'm thinking to myself, why don't you just jump using your trolling motor battery?
Yeah.
But hey,
yeah. Some guys probably don't even have enough power.
Yeah. They run on grass and stuff, man. It burns it up.
Yeah. They're saying 3 lithiums
now. So talk about staying calm and stuff like that in a messed up situation. Your full-time gig is an EMT. How do you think that helps you in your fishing, as tournament fishing?
Of course. Being able to stay humble, being able to adjust, all that matters. So in both areas. So for example, if I'm in a situation where I know I don't have any fish and I know I gotta catch them, and I know it's one thing that I use that I catch them on, I gotta stick with that one thing, and I can't start veering off to other things because of whatever's going on. I gotta stay with the narrow vision, tunnel vision they call it.
Yeah.
And I have tunnel vision sometimes, unfortunately, in EMS. But I gotta block out the nonsense if I'm focused on my patient.
Right.
Yeah. Now, does that help you deal with bad boaters too?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you have a boater that's like bad vibes and he's just worried about you catching fish and all that stuff, and just he doesn't really want to help out. You gotta have to still be a positive person and still be able to encourage him when he's still not encouraging.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
All right.
Positive mental attitude, man. You got to have positive mental attitude all the time.
Yes, they stay positive. Use Micah Ganelli's like saying, you never give up. Always
Yep.
that never give up stuff is real.
Oh yeah,
Could be
absolutely.
the last minute, last hour. Stick to it.
Yeah, Barking Gruger says, "Calm, what's that? Walk softly with the baddest MF in the valley."
But yeah, I'm talking about never give up. I think one term I had a fish on the line, and we had to crank up and go to weigh in. And as the boat was pulling off, I was reeling him in and threw him in the live well. So,
those are epic stories.
Oh yeah, man!
I love those stories.
Yeah, I mean, I just like he still had the hook in his mouth. It was wacky worm, so I just said I just threw it in there and left the line and everything in there. It wasn't far to the weigh in, so we had to weigh in. I mean, he was hooked in the mouth good, so I know he wouldn't swallow it, so it worked out.
Yeah,
it was funny. It was a total panic and scramble at the same time. So it happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
My story like that is I was fishing an ABA tournament, the 2-day tournament at the end of the year, and it was a 3-fish limit. I didn't have any fish in the boat, and I'm like, man, do I want to come back tomorrow? We pull up on this one spot on St. Lawrence River, 3-pounder. I mean, this was like, we're going in, and we're just on the trolling motor, trolling in.
Yeah.
3-pounder, 2-pounder, 3-pounder. I'm like, well, guess that made my decision up.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it works, man. Hey.
8 pounds in 10 minutes.
Chew.
Well, on a drop shot or?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That drop shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know drop shots magic sometimes, man. They'll let you know pretty quick that's what they want.
Yeah.
I think that's about the only thing works better, works almost as good as dynamite.
Yep. Pretty close.
Barky Gruger says positivity is positivity, willing to go to heels.
Yep.
But no, you're such a great guy on and off the water, and you're always, every time I've seen you, you're positive. You're pretty much smiling. Is there any times that you're like, man, I wish this boater would do something different?
We all been there. We all been there.
Oh my God, I've been there. Matter of fact, I love my boaters though. Right? Every boater I love, even the bad ones, I love them.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I would say like I had a few boaters like that, but I still caught them though. So for example, I had my last tournament on the Potomac River. I caught them well, but we stayed at one spot the whole time. There was no big ones going on. The only reason we stayed in one spot one time is because he didn't have his limit yet, which made sense. But I had my limit in like 2 hours. Like the first 2 hours of the event, I had my limit. And I'm like, damn, I want to get some big fish. I'm even throwing pointers out there like, hey, I know there's some bigger fish on that point over there, but when I roll over there, he's like, it might take too long to get over there. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. You're right. But, I sucked it up, still caught him. But that put me in 70th place.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because everybody, like I said, Potomac is on fire right now. Everybody caught him. Everybody was catching them. You had to get the bigger bites, though. You had to get at least a 4 or 3 in there somewhere, And fortunately, no. But
oh yeah, on Toyotas, man, those weights are stacked. I mean, a pound will make a huge jump. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I was telling Rob, my buddy fished a partners tournament up here on Oneida Lake last weekend, and he had 19.70 pounds, and finished 22nd.
Woo.
Unreal.
and the winner had a little over 23. So you're talking about tight.
Jesus. Wow.
That's stacked.
So that BFL is going to be on fire. That BFL is going to be stacked.
Oh, yeah.
I hope.
That BFL on the 29th up there is going to be stacked.
Yeah. And you can't make it, are you?
No, I won't be able to make that one.
Oh, that's a shame.
You know, but it was it's a shame. But then I thought about it. I have Lake of Pack on Bass Nation event the following day in North Jersey.
That makes it tough.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I was fishing 2 tournaments that weekend anyway. So mom's retirement party had to make that. So.
Oh, absolutely,
You
man.
know, yeah.
Family first, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. And that's another thing with fishing, you know, it's like it's a lot of sacrifices in this trying to be a tournament angler. And you're gonna miss graduations, retirement parties, funerals. You don't want to miss the important ones though. Your mom, your father, you know, things like that.
Absolutely.
One thing I'll guarantee you, I will not miss my funeral.
Yes.
It probably won't be late.
Who knows? Who knows? Depends if the boat stalls.
That's true. That's true.
But no, so what's one of your your win on Kerr Reservoir? What was the main you did say jerkbait, right?
Yeah, got a mega bass.
Oh yeah.
Mega bass jerkbait. Yeah.
Can't beat those, man. Those are the best.
I'm a firm believer. After that, I'm throwing away all the jerk.
Yeah.
Literally not throwing them away though, but like I'm probably not going to be using them as much. I'm a firm believer in that mega bass jerkbait right now. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
110 Junior.
Yep.
110 Junior is my favorite, but yeah, 110 Junior plus ones are my favorite. But I'm a fan. Yeah, definitely a big fan. Prefer the juniors over the bigger ones because they catch more fish. But you go upstate New York, you want that bigger one anyway because you want those bigger smallies.
Absolutely.
No, you
don't. And that one in Matt Shed, that Matt Shed finish on those are the bomb. I've done really well on those. Yes, that one, and it's a biospawn color. It's really good. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
You guys are gonna start making my checkbook get lighter.
It's only money, man. It's all right. It's only money. You'll be all right.
I just got 11 rods and reels, man. Come on. All right. So Barking Ruger says, "Hey, Devon, that's awesome to see positivity in the co-angler side. It sure is fishing, but it's fishing with completely different set of variables, like playing completely different game."
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I agree. And it's all about being respectful, man, and making it a team effort. I'm not competing against the boater. I try to make it like that all day. We're not. I'm here to help you net your fish, help everything. I'm trying to help. So.
Yep.
Absolutely. Like you said, I'll treat it like a team event. You know, hey, we're a team. You need to, net. You need anything? Hey, holler at me, man. Just whatever you need, man. I'll help you out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I tell my boater a couple things. One, my main goal is to come back alive.
Yep.
Yeah, your wife would be highly upset.
Yeah. She'd be no happy. No happy.
I don't know. I told her I canceled the life insurance policy, so we'll see what happens.
Uh-oh. No, that ain't good.
Second thing is, look, if I start getting them, my tackle box is open to you.
Awesome. That's a good line right there to use. Yeah.
I just feel like if I'm out there for 8, 9, 10 hours on a boat with somebody, I don't want to start the day off with them being in a pissy mood.
Yeah. I agree.
But the best feeling is, I know you've had this happen, Devon. You get the same boater like a second time, and they're like, "Oh man, I got you! It's great." They're all like hyped up because you're fishing with them. I've had it happen a couple times, and man, that's a good feeling, man.
True. When you know each other already, it makes the day goes by easier too.
You know what boat they are. You know what they like doing. It man, it makes it a lot easier. You're automatically comfortable. You're comfortable already just starting out.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. It's. I've had that happen in the opposite direction too.
Uh-oh.
Where you and the boater didn't click.
Uh-oh.
Well, the first time he tried to start a fist fight with some other people, not in the tournament.
Fist fight?
Jeez, man.
He's like, come over here, and because we're probably 20 yards off of shore heading in, and a boat cut in front of us, and it didn't really disrupt what we were doing.
Yeah.
He's like, you SOBs, come over here and I'll kick the crap right out of you, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude.
Hey, a little more decaf, man. You need a little more on the decaf side, man. It'd be good.
I said, I hope you know I ain't helping you. I'm going to sit back and record this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Hope it goes viral on the YouTube. There you go, man. That's your business side thinking.
And so after the term, I turned him in for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep.
But
that's over the top, man. Come on.
It was a club tournament, man.
Yeah.
And then about 3 weeks later, I drew him again. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no! Of course, you gotta expect that, man. You know what's gonna happen every time.
Well, he was cool. He's like, what's that?
No situations. It's hard to stay calm. It's hard to stay calm. But you just gotta start talking to yourself and maybe say a few things to him, like, bro, just take it easy. We'll get some fish, man. Just don't worry about them. Try to stay positive.
Yeah. Try to make the best out of the situation, man. That's all you can do. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was I was upset, but I thought afterwards, I'm like, man, that was kind of comical. I wish they'd come over and whoop his ass, throw him off his own boat. But no.
Oh man.
But was there any certain thing you were different on the curve for the win?
Well, yeah. It came out of kind of the blue. Actually, he was using his face forward sonar. He's a young kid, 21 years old. Had a nice boat to a Vexus, and
cool.
He was I was like, hey, he couldn't see up, so he's looking down. I'm like, hey, there's something blown up over there on the right side. So he looks over there. He's like, oh shit, those are fish over there. He knew what it was. I didn't really know. I don't know Kurt as good. He lives down there, so I'm from Jersey. I don't really know what's going on too much. So he's like, yeah, he runs over there. So I guess he told me there's schools of spotted bass.
Yep.
So we run over there and threw my jerk bait and started catching him. And fortunately, they weren't really eating what he was throwing at the moment. So he was just all over the place. I was trying to stay positive and tell him just keep fishing. And I ran through maybe 50 spotted bass and within, I would say, the rest of the day. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good bite. It was a good bite, man.
Shoot, nothing wrong with that, man. Man, you was on them. You had it figured out.
Yeah. I would say the face forward sonar thing was helping me out in that one because, well, I would say, it did help me out in that one because where he was at, he was maybe say 100 yards from the point where they were jumping at, and he was in the middle of nowhere, really.
Yeah.
So if we weren't there, face forward sonaring, I never saw that school of spotted bass.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
There you go. And Barking Ruger says, "You lost me, Devon. No nets allowed."
Yeah. Ruger don't carry no net.
Oh yeah. Hey, sometimes you don't need a net.
Yes. If they're fighting it good, you don't.
Yeah. In that situation, I didn't need a net.
Yeah, I wish I could use a net on a night a couple years ago. I was day 2 of the open, day 1 of the open. I had a 5-pounder in my hands as the boat.
Oh.
He slid right out.
Yikes.
Yeah, and that fish cost me, I don't know, somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Those smallmouth, you need a net.
Oh yeah.
Smallmouth, yeah. They're coming deep too. They're coming from 30 foot, 20 foot. Want to grab that net?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
cartwheel, do all kind of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's
they come
unreal.
out that 30-foot and do 10-foot semi-saw.
Oh yeah, they go crazy, man. I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
man.
So what do you think about the forward facing sonar being a co-angler? Do you think, I don't know, what do you think about it?
I think I actually like it. I like it because it makes me have to adjust again, and it puts me sometimes in another situation where I might be able to capitalize on that.
Yep.
So that's what I found out at obviously on Kerr. I won it. You know what I mean? He was face forward sonaring the whole day. You know, even when we got onto the schools of fish, he still was face forward sonar, which made sense. I guess you want to find the biggest one in the school.
Yep.
But sometimes I just feel like you can actually use face forward sonaring and then put it down. Right?
Yep. Yep.
So if I was him, I would have used it to see find that school. But then after that, I would probably put it down to see how the school reacted when I put it down.
Yep.
You know, or because I wouldn't use it all day. It has its perks. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, a lot of times I'll ask my boater if he starts catching them, hey, how about deep that was? He'll usually say, 8 to 10 or 6 to 8.
Yep.
And so they'll usually, they don't care. And, if he's catching them that deep around where you're at, they're going to be the same area. So you just got to kind of grind it out.
Mm-hmm. And the good ones will tell you, hey, there's 50 yards out that way. There's 100 yards out that way. Because that's what they're looking at,
Yeah, I done good on Scrounger Head, Del Hollow first year, and a guy was scoping, and he saw one come up and get my bait. I mean, from way down deep, must have been a smallmouth, and broke my line. But he said, I saw it coming. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want you to, get nervous. But it like hit and run, and it just popped. I was like, man. He said, yeah, I saw that come up. He said, I thought he was going to look at it and swim off like they do, but he come up and ate it just full blast. But that happens.
Right there, that could teach me something. So that told me a smallmouth in that area will actually come up at a 20-foot for a top.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
So now I'm like,
yep. Throw a spook or something out there walking. I'll see him come after a spook, 30, 40 foot, come up, just crash it. It's unreal.
That is unreal. That'll change your life right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll stop your heart. You better get you a defibrillator because, man, that'll make you stop and just.
Yeah.
That's about the only treble hook bait I throw.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I only got 150, 200 crankbaits. They just stay hung up on the shelf.
Man, you got to come down to Tennessee, man. Tennessee's all about the crankbaits, man. You got to throw a boss. You're in Tennessee, you got to throw a boss of bait.
I got some of them too.
Yep.
So, Devon, what's your favorite way to catch fish?
Oh man, being a co-angler is so versatile. It's so hard to say which I like to do the best. Because I can catch them almost in any situation now. I would say I love to throw a topwater, man. That frog, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't. I even told my boater I will burn myself out with this frog on the Potomac just because it's I'm addicted to it. It's you catch lately I've been catching them at the boat, literally at the boat. They're hitting it at the boat on a frog on the Potomac.
Yeah, frog is addicting. That's how good the bite is. Yeah, because I've caught my biggest. I've caught my biggest on a frog. It was 811, and it hit it 3 times. I was at a MWR lake, military lake, and I was working at the base that time. And think stupid fish hit it 3 times. I didn't have it was full of hydrilla. I didn't realize how big it was till I got it in the boat, and I just seen this big mouth after I pulled out about 50 pounds of weed. And it's funny. There's a couple guards up by my truck, and I knew them. I said, "Hey, grab my phone and come here real quick." So I had to take a picture and I put her back. But 811, man, she choked it, man. 3rd time, she literally come out of the water or sharked it and come out. And I was like, of course, I'm just froze, oh! You know? And I still got a hook in. I still got a hook in and got it in. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a life
I
changer right there too.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
think I own 2 frogs anymore. I got rid of a lot of them after Gunnersville.
Yeah. I tell you what, that new Berkeley Swamp, was it Swamp Lord? I saw, I actually got a sample every day. That's a pretty impressive little frog.
Yeah. Jordan Lee whacked them on a frog just recently. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. The plastic's really soft on it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can't keep up with demand. I mean, they're you can't find them. It's amazing how bait like that gets hot, and the manufacturer don't have near enough to release and supply the tackle shops. It's like the same thing in ICAST. They'll have, this is the best ICAST. You won't see it for like 6, 8, 10, 12 months later. It's like, why don't y'all have a big stack of them after show and start selling them? I never do get that, but
Yeah.
Well, it's easy. It's easier to sell them when you have the money already in your hand. It's easier.
That's true.
Them. But Barking Hoovers, he only got about 150, maybe 200. That's
boy, he's on you tonight, man.
I know, man.
He's on you tonight. He's at his Mountain Dew. I know him. He's at his Mountain Dew tonight.
I'm gonna send him some 6-pound foil.
He won't know what to do with it. He won't know what to do with it.
This guy says he uses 30-pound braid for crappie fishing, which
that's low he goes. Oh yeah. Where he's at, I do believe it. Yeah. He's in the jungle down there in South Louisiana. So yeah. I believe
yeah.
Yeah, he's in the jungle.
Get away with it. That murky water.
Oh yeah, that brackish water, like probably you got on them tidal rivers. It gets that brackish look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too many people talk about going down.
I knew he'd say something like that.
I lost my teeth with 6 pounds. Well, if you had more in your head doing your poppy, you'd probably be able to.
Dude, that's classic right there. That's classic right there.
It's all fun, guys, but
yeah, it is. It is.
He says get amongst them, will you winch them out?
Yep.
So, what, like your top water setup? What do you prefer using? Rod, reel, line?
So I'm throwing the popping frog now, right? Really, so I'm throwing the smaller ones.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna go with a heavy rod. I go like a more medium heavy 7.6. Go with like some type of extra fast reel 7-2 ratio. I usually go with a Shimano. Shimano Corrados are my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Really my Shimano setup. I got a couple of 6-gill rods though from Texas. The guy from 6-gill from Texas.
Oh yeah, 6-gill's great. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been giving me a lot of like ambassador discounts. So always got those little deals. You get like 2 rods and then 2 extra rods free.
Yeah.
Yeah, their spinning reels are good. I got a couple of their spinning reels. I've been really impressed with them.
Yeah, they got a good line, man. They got a good line of rods. So between them and Shimano, it's really my deal right now.
There you go.
What kind of line do you throw your
high seas?
Yep.
High seas.
Throw high seas, or I throw Power Pro.
Okay.
Yep. Power Pro's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, what I do with my top waters, my walking baits, is I usually throw a braid and I'll put like a foot and a half leader on it of I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you got to, because that braid would get tangled up in your treble hooks. So I know a lot of guys pop bars, they got like a foot leader just because keep it out of the hooks. I like throwing a pop bar, flipping a pop bar shallow. I like doing that kind of in the spring. That's kind of a Tennessee thing.
That Rico's really good in this area. That Rico.
Yeah,
it is.
That Rico pop bar is really good in this area.
Yeah, you can pop it and walk it. That's why I like Rico too, man. It's got a good action.
I've got some of the old I can't remember what they are now. Man, I'm getting old.
Oh, Pop R P70s, the longer Pop Rs. I got some of those. Yep. Yeah.
I like them for smallies.
Yep.
But
Nice.
so what about the Potomac River? I mean, frog fishing. I mean,
Yeah,
every
man,
time
frog fishing.
every time I go down there, it seems like it's a crankbait or a bladed jig. You know.
Well, the beginning of the year, March is really like that. You know, March, April is really like that. Chatterbait, crankbait, and all that. But as soon as that grass is up, as soon as you see a stick of grass up, I'll throw a frog. Yeah, if I see any type of grass just patched up or anything on the Potomac, yeah, I'm gonna pull that frog out, because what happens is, as soon as that water starts dropping or starts coming up, they use those patches of grass. You know, they use those patches. Yeah, so that was a key too. This recently, you know, as soon as the water would drop or as soon as the water would come up, you know, look for those patches and then throw that frog right on top of it.
Oh yeah,
literally. Yeah.
And probably you're isolated. Like you've got a little isolated patch over there. Definitely gonna be one right there.
Yep. That was the deal.
Oh yeah.
Last time I used the Potomac, what was that, a couple months ago? We didn't see isolated weeds. We were in the thick of it.
Huh.
Cheese. You're in the cheese, yeah. Well, once you get in the cheese, though, you got to punch it.
Yep.
I learned that. I fished with Prosnick one year. Like last year, I fished with him. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, Jacob Prosnick, and we had a good day. Yeah, we had a good day. I learned a lot, and we had a good day. And one of the deals he would fish, you know, whatever, and then he would see the cheese, and he would punch the cheese right away. Too quick to get a bite.
Sure. He'd be a pretty cool guy to hang out with all day. I bet he's pretty funny.
Yeah. Man, I got a lesson. It was a lesson and you caught fish at the same time. I was like, yeah, this is one of the best days I had. We stayed in one creek the whole day, and he knew that creek so well. Like, it was crazy. Like, he called the shots. He literally called the shots. He was like, oh, look over there. There's fish over there. Went over there. There's a little fish over there. He threw this little, I guess they have it's like a fluke deal, but Yamamoto makes it now. The Yamamoto D-Shad.
Yeah.
He threw that thing over there, man. 2 flicks, bam. First time I ever seen me schooling bass in a pads. So there was schooling in the pads. And I didn't even know like the bass really schooled like that in the pads. But yeah, that was interesting. And then we would go to a dock, and he's like, oh, there's one fish under this dock, and I'm going to just catch him, and we're going to leave. I'm like, literally? Okay. Pull to the dock, one flip in there with the wacky rig, got him and left. I said, oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, he's a surgeon with that wacky rig. I know that.
And then took me to a spot where he's like, yeah, you're going to catch him here. And I did.
Yep.
So. Cool. Man, that's a heck of a day. Man, you can't beat that with a stick, man. Gee.
Yeah. It's like a whole lesson you have in one day. It's like,
yep. Those are good days. Yeah, those are good days.
Barking Rugers is at it again. He says, if Devon comes down here in South Louisiana, we're going to have to get him a pair of gloves so he doesn't get blisters trying to throw whatever piece of cover.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
But no, I got to hang out with, years ago, we were both on Livingston Lures, and they were up on Cayuga Lake, so I went over and hung out with them and the owners of Livingston, and man, he's funny.
Oh yeah, he's a trip. Yeah, he's a trip.
But no,
that's
great
awesome.
guy. And I was fishing the last open I fished on Oneida Lake. It was after they had they said only pros fish day 3, so I volunteered. I volunteered to be
Marshall on day 3. Yeah, I've done that.
Yep. And Jacob was trying to qualify for the elites. And he goes, hey, Brandon, you're double qualified already. How much is it going to cost you not to catch fish today?
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's like that. He likes to joke around like that. Yeah, he's an awesome guy, man.
Yeah.
He's an awesome guy, yeah. He's one of the good pros.
Oh, absolutely. I know his dad was a cameraman for like Woo Days back in the day. Woo used to do a lot of taping for Bass Pros.
Okay.
So actually, Woo Days taught Jacob a lot of stuff because him and his dad was tight. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it paid off well.
Oh yeah, he did.
Actually, I met Jacob's dad up here because he.
Did you?
He came up filming for Woo on Q Lake.
Yep.
But oh man, go on and on with stories.
Oh yeah.
You got anything, Rob?
Yeah, I said I know you know topwater, but if you go to the lake, what is your like confidence? If you're struggling to get bites, nothing's biting topwater, what is your confidence bait? What is your go-to? Things are tight, bites are tight. What's your go-to?
You said it's going to be a lake or reservoir, not a river? Okay,
it'd be a reservoir, just a reservoir. Yeah, be a reservoir.
Okay. I would say a DT6.
Ah, good choice.
Yeah, if I'm in a reservoir like that, yeah, DT6. Yeah, DT6 old school colors. One of my favorite baits to throw, man.
Hey, John, you better listen now. John, you better listen.
Oh, you're talking to me?
16 pounds. I had 16 pounds on back of the boat and won a Bass Nation event.
Dang.
On a Susquehanna River, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I've done well early in the year on that Demon color. That Demon DT6, really hot.
Yeah. A former guest of ours is taking me out on Cuba Lake sometime when in July when the crankbait bites on. He's gonna show me what it's about.
There you go, man. And I said I know like the guys that does it cranking a lot, like Fritz, some of the old guys, they'll have 6 rods out and they'll have 6 different pound tests. And they'll throw each one till they get the right action, right depth. So it's amazing.
Right depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, balsa. It's like a finesse. It's like a finesse crankbait in a way with that balsa and all that stuff. Yeah, it's like.
Costas.
Sparking rumors that John's credit card just started smoking, and I hear silence.
That's his wallet crying. That's his wallet crying. But yeah, DT6 is also a little bait, man. That's one of the fish catching this little lure. It's that and the shad wrap, man. Those are hard to beat.
Yeah. Can't beat those.
Yep.
Man's baby 1-.
Yep, those two. Yeah, that's sad. I know. Yeah, a man's officially went out of business a couple months ago, and we still got people calling asking, for lures and stuff from them. So,
yeah, that's
they see them go out
right there.
Oh yeah, I can remember that back. I'm gonna age myself. Back in the '80s, when I was in high school, I remember them. That was hot. That was what to have.
Yep.
Yep.
James Whitley says, "Howdy, fellas. Hey, James, how you doing?"
Hey, James. Hey, James. I hope you recovered from Barron River. I heard you. It was a little tough down there.
So, what's your schedule look like for the rest of the year, Devon?
So we have the rest of the Toyota series. So many BFLs between the Piedmont, Shenandoah, and Northeast left, and then
wow.
I have the rest of my Bass Nations. I have a full schedule. My schedule is really booked. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
cool,
I'm fishing a lot. Yeah, fishing like 3 different leagues, and yeah, so I don't have any kids at the moment, so I'm able to commit my weekends to all fishing. Thank God.
There you go. Dude, with the job you do, man, you deserve it. So hats off to you. Hats off.
Yeah. It gave me a lot of therapy actually during COVID.
Yeah.
COVID was crazy for us.
Oh yeah.
So I had to have fishing during COVID. Thank God for fishing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, COVID is crazy. It got crazy for me in 21. That was my worst year ever. And I was fishing at Lake Cumberland. That's my closest big lake here in Kentucky. And I was fishing, and in the day I just felt weak, and I was like, oh man, I got a sinus infection or something. And I literally laid and was going to weigh in. I laid on the back of my boater's deck, and my partner, I drove his truck down to pick him up, and he says, man, you look pale. I said, I don't feel good. Went home Sunday morning, woke up, had 103 fever, went to ER. I had a COVID double pneumonia.
Wow.
Was in there like 2 days.
Yeah.
And never got short of breath. It's weird. They showed me an x-ray. My chest looked like, camouflage, but I never got short of breath. So I'm stuck in this little room, no visitors, can't go outside the door, had my clothes I had on, a cell phone, no charger, and my best friend was my boss. He come drop me a charger, and my wife brought some clothes. They brought it up to me. But, that's a crazy year, man. That's the worst year I had, man. But thank the Lord that's over with. Whew.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah. All right, Devon. What's your favorite homemade cookie?
Oatmeal raisin.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that, man. Go old school. Go old school. There you go.
You and Sharon are like twins, man.
You like oatmeal too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got to tell John next tournament you see him, you expect some homemade oatmeal cookies from his better half. Now you gotta.
Yeah.
You've had some cookies, right?
Yeah, we had some down on the river before. Yeah, down on the river. Yep.
James Wheatley says I haven't heard that answer in a while.
Can't beat that one.
Nah. So, do you have any friends, family, sponsors, people you want to thank, that have helped you along the way?
I would say really I sponsor myself, but definitely want to thank my family for letting me do what I do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, without them, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. But I'd like to thank NJ Bass Nation, my fellow club members from Great Falls Bassmasters. Those guys. Those guys really hold me down. Those are my grassroots right there. Yeah, my club members and the local NJ Bass Nation guys, man. Those guys are really cool, man. That's how I got my beginning at in this stuff. Yeah, thank God for them, man.
Oh, absolutely. Can't beat that, man. But we'll be tuning in, man. We'll be cheering you on, man, and seeing how you finish and cheering you on, man. So definitely best of luck and tight lines, man. We'll be watching, see how you doing. I know you're gonna go out there and wreck them.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't mind you finishing second, one place behind me.
Oh, hey.
Nah, that's all fun and games, but no, hey, good luck. Good luck to the rest of the year. Be safe, and don't get hurt at work.
Oh yeah, man, definitely gonna stay safe.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yep. So, did I hear you say when before we came on that you were looking at getting a boat?
Yeah, I'm buying a boat next year, next spring. Cool. So I'll be having a boat on the water next spring. I don't know if I'm gonna be a boater right away. Mostly like just practice on my boat, and I'll be, maybe cherry pick a boater event here and there. But I actually like being a co. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually like being a co. I can't even lie. But it's always beneficial to have your own boat, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, a couple guys did something. They went as a co all year, and they didn't make the regional, but they made the wild card. And actually, on the wild card, you got the choice of being a co or a boater. So they went through the whole year being a co, and they went to the wild card and brought their boat and was a boater.
Nice.
You can do that, yeah. So I've known a couple guys that's done that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, you can always bring your boat to practice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I figured that would do a lot of that.
I got some friends that do that for the Toyotas and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd do that once I got the free time. I got a lot of free time now. I'm only going to be working 3 days, so
cool.
That's going to take me more time.
John holds that schedule.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though, anytime you want to come up, we got the spare room. You can, has its own shower, has its own microwave, mini fridge, queen size bed. You're more than welcome, man.
Awesome, appreciate it.
Yeah, right. And if you ever venture far south to Kentucky or Tennessee, hit me up, man. I live in right south of Lexington, but I fish a lot in Tennessee still and Kentucky. So you ever got a championship or something, man, hit me up.
Yeah, most likely that's where our championships go. They go a lot in the Midwest and down
Yeah.
south. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Alabama and yeah. So yeah, if you're on TVA lakes, man, the TVA lakes can be a little different.
Awesome. Looking forward to all that.
Yeah. Definitely.
For your BFLs, where's your regional at?
They have a regional on Kerr that I'm qualified for right now. They have a regional on, I believe it's Kerr.
Yeah. That's right up your alley, man. You know all about Kerr.
Yeah, yeah, everything happens for a reason because I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, mine's, I think, from music or a volunteer. I think ours at Clark's Hill down in South Georgia. Never been there, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Clark's Hill. Nice. I think throw that Red works on Clark's Hill. Red Zoom.
Yeah. And then last season, I was at Eufaula, Alabama. Fish Lake Eufaula. It was weird because I was expecting grass, and like you said, frog. I was, oh, man, we're going to be frogging. The grass was gone. I'm like, what the heck, man? We was fishing deep. It's crazy. Yeah. It's like, oh, well. Yeah, at least I got to fish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, our northeast is in Kerr.
Yep.
So I plan on taking the week off. Maybe we'll hook up and get a room or something.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll definitely hook you up with some stuff, man. Oh, yeah, share all the information.
Oh, yeah. To me, that's what fishing's about, helping each other out, making new friends, helping each other out, and having fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know more than us about seriousness of life and stuff like that, with your occupation. So any chance you get to go, might as well take it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely got to do what you love. Life is short.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Do what you love and love what you do.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you very much for coming on.
All right, John. Take care.
All right, man. We'll be watching you, man. Good luck out there. We'll be following you and giving you a like and be cheering you on, man. So good luck and tight lines rest of the season, buddy.
I appreciate it.
All righty.
All right.
Man, great guy, man. I mean, to finish back to back like that, that's strong.
I don't know what to say about that.
And two totally different bodies of water. It wasn't like they was both the same. I mean, that's the even more impressive part. I mean, being that versatile to win and get a good finish. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, he's generally a great guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. He deserves it. But works a stressful job. So hats off to you, sir. Appreciate your service. Yes. Tomorrow we have Eddie Carper coming on.
Our old buddy, yeah.
Yeah.
He's always entertaining and informative for sure.
Yes, we're going to talk about pretty much shallow water power fishing.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
There you go. Not mine, but hey, I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, but it's funny because I watched some of the BPT where I kind of followed BPT today at James River, and it seemed like live scoping wasn't a factor today. All the guys was kind of up shallow, flipping, pitching, and whatnot. So I know Ott was kind of doing a wacky worm kind of early, and but it's pretty interesting. It seemed like it's been a power fishing deal down there.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, buddy?
No, I think that's it. I appreciate everybody following, giving a like, and subscribing, and y'all tune in tomorrow night because Eddie will bring it for sure. But appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right, everybody take care. Be safe and see you tomorrow.
Peace out.